there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. For today's videos, we're going to be building this pretty groovy bowling alley in the world of Willow Creek on the lot that is called Moonsville Muses. I wanted this build to be very kind of retro-y, very colorful. I built this like really neat fountain using this. I thought this kind of looked like a bowling ball, and then these fountains, they like spit going towards the pins, so I thought that'd be a cool little detail to add. But anyways, let's get on with the build. All right, so as you can see, the interior is quite dark, and I wanted this to be very colorful and honestly tacky. I wanted it to look kind of tacky and retro-y, like an old-fashioned bowling alley. But I think we can start with decorating over here by our entryway, and then we'll just work our way through this main room. So we're going to be using a lot of stuff from the bowling alley pack, of course. Starting off with this neat wall light. See if I can find it. It's this one. It's called the Right of Way. I'm going to use this blue shade because I want to we're using a lot of red and yellow, but I'm also going to be sprinkling some other primary, sorry, my remote won't let go of this thing. There we go. I want to use a lot of different primary colors throughout this build. So there's going to be blues, yellows, greens, and blues, all that good stuff. For this other wall, I'm going to be using these bowling pin pictures throughout the build as well. And on this wall, I'm going to use this one and try to put somewhat in the middle. I'm going to have to move that down. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. My remote is glitching like crazy. It's so annoying. Okay. On this wall, I'm going to put the clock that also came with the bowling alley kit, along with this sofa. And we're going to be using this sofa in a couple different spots in this build. Make sure that's up against the wall and not in the wall. There we go. So now I think we can do our dining area. We're going to be using the booths that came with the dine out kit, and I want to use the retro booth, so let me find it. So for this build, we're going to be using the black and red shade, and we're going to be using one corner one. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of slide that into the wall, or I'll do that after we place them. And then for the rest of the spots, I'm going to be using this straight one. And then for the table itself, we're also going to be using the dine out kit ones. We're going to use a square one for the corner one in this black and brown shade. And then we're going to be using the 2 square, I don't know how, the not a communal table for the rest of the tables. I'm going to move everything to make sure it's in place in just a moment. For the chairs, I'm going to be using the ones that came with the bowling kit. We're going to be using the SEMA dining, and I'm going to use this black and orange shade. And I'm just going to be placing 2 for each of these tables, except for the corner one. All right, and now I'm going to go and move these tables so that they're centered underneath this light. So just give me 1 second. There we go. So that is looking pretty good. Now we can put our bar over here, and we are of course going to be using the one that came with the bowling kit. So let me go ahead and grab that. It's the Domo Arigato bar, and I'm going to be using this darker shade with the white top, and I'm going to try and center it with those lights as I have, oh my goodness, as I have been doing. I was being so proud of myself. I was like, look at you talking clearly. Sorry guys, I try my best. I'm gonna be grabbing the dividers that also came with the bowling alley kit. All right, behind the bar, I'm gonna be using the lit divider that came with the bowling alley kit. And I'm gonna center them in just a minute, but I'm gonna use the blue shade, the yellow one, and I think probably the orange one. But let me center these behind that bar. There we go. I like this, so that this is going to be where our bathroom is, so that way the people that are sitting at the bar, they don't have to sit there and stare at the bathroom. For the actual bar stools, we're going to be using the bowling alley ones. And I'm going to use this black, red, and orange shade. And we're going to be placing 4. All right, so that is our eating area done. Next up, I think we're going to go over here and do our little arcade area. So for the arcade area, I want to, of course, have some decorations. I'm going to be giving them this trophy case that came with the bowling alley kit. I want to use these big lights. I believe they came with the university pack, but give me just a moment. I have to try and find them. It did come from the university pack. It's a circle, circle, dot, dot wall lamp. And I just thought they were really fun, and honestly these lights were kind of the inspiration of how I wanted to decorate the inside of this build. I just thought they were really cool. And then I'm going to be placing that same bench that we used earlier underneath the light. And we're going to stick to this green and black shade. And I think this poster is pretty cool, so I'm gonna stick that next to this, but size it up. And then I'm gonna make sure everything is not bumping into each other. All right, I think that's gonna work. For this little room, I thought it'd be cool to put the virtual reality thing in there. So let me find it. I think it came with the Get Famous kit pack. No, it's base game. It's the Motion Motor gaming mat. And yeah, I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool. And just for safety reasons, they have you go inside this little room so you don't like run out and hit someone by accident. And then to complete our arcade, I'm going to, of course, give them the arcade games. I believe it came with the Strangerville. Oh no, it's this one. It's the Get Together pack. Yeah, I'm gonna place this right about here. Make sure it's not going through that wall. No, it looks fine. Cool, cool. And I'm going to put another bench over here, just so if you're waiting your turn to play the game, you can sit and wait. And I want to give them another cool looking light. I think there's this one that looks like light bulbs. I think it came from the City Living pack. Let me see if I can find it. It's this one, the exposed filament. And I think we will either use this black shade, or I think we might use the gold shade for another fun little pop of color. I like this yellow shade. I think that's really cool looking. I'm gonna move this bench over just a little bit more because I want to squeeze a trash can here. And we're gonna use the one that I believe came with High School Years. Yep, it's this one. It's the Slink and Stink trash can, and I'm gonna use... No, we'll stick with this one. It's this black and gold shade. And I'm gonna place this in a couple different spots along our build as we're going. But I think that is it for our little arcade area. Now we're gonna move on to doing this little hallway. This spot's gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna be giving them that same clock that we used earlier. And I'm gonna use the Triple B back bar. And we're gonna place it along this wall. I'm just looking to see, I think I might use this shade instead, just to give it a little break from all of the red and yellow. And then underneath that, I want to use, there's this little table. Yes, I think maybe we'll do this shade just to break away from that's brown. Maybe we'll just do the black one. It doesn't have to stick out too much. And then I'm gonna put a little lamp that came with the kit also, just on top of that table so it's not empty. There we go. I just wanted something there, honestly. Finish up this little hallway area. We're gonna give them another poster, and we're gonna use this one. And I'm gonna try and place that in the middle of the wall. All right, I'm also gonna be placing some TVs here, because normally when you're bowling, you would have like screens to display the points and whatnot, but these ones are not functional, but decorational. Also because this is a bar lot, I have to have TVs. So this is my way of meeting that requirement. I'm just gonna place it over the doorway. Oh my goodness, my remote is fighting me, so give me a second. Yeah, I still don't know if it's my remote or if it's like a Sims game glitch, but it has been driving me crazy, you guys. Trying to build when your remote is constantly fighting you is not fun to do. But anyways, we are going to hop over here and do our bathrooms next. All right, as you can see in the bathrooms, I used this new really cool tile that we got. It was the base game update that we got for the 25th anniversary, and it's pretty cool. So for the bathrooms, we're going to be giving them stalls, and I'm going to use this one that came from the Get University pack in the black shade. And let's see, how did I place this? Because the bathrooms are slightly different. All right, you're going to go into the wall here and put the second one here. I'm gonna go ahead and place the stall for this bathroom also. And then I think I'm gonna place two in this one as also, not facing that way though. Hello. There we go. And then for the sinks, I wanna stick to our retro-y sort of vibe. So I'm gonna use this one, the Retro Big Basin sink. And I wanna use the black and red shade just for another little pop of color. I didn't want the bathroom to feel too dark, but I still wanted to keep with our fun retro-y theme. And I'm going to be using the same one in this bathroom as well. And I'm going to be using this High School Years mirror. I think we'll just stick with the black shade. And then to finish up the bathrooms, I'm gonna be giving them a infants and toddlers changing spot in this black shade. And I'm gonna be giving them one in this bathroom. And then I believe I fit 2 in this one. And then I'm gonna give them the matching trash cans that came with the same kit. Not kit, but it was a pack actually. We're gonna use this one. I'm just gonna use the black shade. One here and one there. All right, and then I think I'm gonna find and put like some paper towels right here for them, and probably put a trash can by the doorway. I'm gonna see if I can fit one, but I'll have to make sure it doesn't block that door, and then that'll finish up our bathroom. All right, so I'm gonna be putting one here, one there, and then I'm placing, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I think that's the same level I put it in the other bathroom. Yeah. I think Brem's going to give them one. So this bathroom is going to have to share. And I think I'm just going to, I think they'll just have to use this trash can. Honestly, yeah, I'm just going to move this trash can by the doorway. And you're just going to have to throw the diaper into that trash can. That works. All right, so that is our bathrooms done. Next up, we can move on to the actual bowling alley. All right, to start off, I'm just gonna grab the bowling lanes and I'm going to be placing, I believe, 4 of them. So let me try and get it up against this wall, make sure we have enough space. All right, I got 4, but let me try and move them into the proper positioning. Here we go. So I'm also gonna be using this same little bench. I put these half walls here to divide the lanes so you have different seating for which lane you're working on or playing on. And I'm just going to be placing a bench on either side of these half walls. And now for over here, this is where we're going to be placing our bowling shoes and bowling balls. So let me grab those. So I think I'm going to place the bowling balls up against this wall. We're going to do 2 sets, and then I'm going to be placing, I'm going to use this purple, orange, and yellow shade. I'm going to place one here and one right about there. Of course, not hitting into that window, please. There is a window on the other side of that. I just went ahead and placed the curtains just so it was not so annoying to do. All right, please don't hit into there. There we go. And I'm going to change the color of this just so that it looks a little bit more interesting. And change this one to match, of course. There we go. And then I'm just going to do the same on the other side. All right, so that works. So next up, we are going to be going to these areas. I wanted this to be like extra seating area. So if you're like done bowling, but the food area over there is full, you can come and sit up here instead. So we're going to need some tables and chairs. And we're going to be using these one that came with the bowling kit. And I believe I used this one. Yes, that looks familiar. It's the black and orange shade, and I'm just going to center that underneath each of these lights. And we'll just go ahead and do the other side as well. We all are going to be putting up more decorations up on these walls. I'm going to have to do that off camera because it requires a lot of me resizing, and I'm going to have to be a little creative with the placement of things. And then we're going to be using the same chairs also, and we're going to be using the black and orange shade again. There we go. I keep looking at these and I don't think I'm feeling the green anymore. So I might change it maybe to this blue and yellow shade, or we could do black and orange. I think we're safer with doing black and orange, honestly. So let me change that really quick. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. I have to change these ones too. All right, yeah, I think I like the black and orange a little bit better. So next up, we're going to be decorating these walls up here. And I'm going to be using, these posters. And I'm going to use this one on this wall. I'm just try to center it in the middle. And then I'm going to use a different one on this wall. Let me place it and then we'll decide which one. I think we'll go with this one. I think it looks cool. And then I'm going to be using the lights that also came with this pack. It's these really cool wall ones, and I'm gonna try to just randomize the colors. So let me do that off camera, and then I will show you how it turned out. All right, I think that's gonna be it for this build. I just wanted to help illuminate these black walls. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss out on any of my new videos. Take care, and I will see you next time.